Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Everybody, this is Samantha, and we have just had complete carnage trying to get together. But Sam and I have, oh my gosh, is it like nearly 5 years that we've been working in the online space together?
Yeah,
I think it
almost.
is.
Yeah. 4.
It's four and a bit years that we've been doing our thing. And I think both of our journeys have just been so wild for the last few years.
Yeah.
And, like you have just flown so much. And that's why I wanted to get you on, just because, we're all pursuing a freedom lifestyle. And, you know more than anybody else because of like your past. So do you want to, before we kind of get to the questions, like, do you want to fill us in on kind of your backstory, really, like
Sure.
what you're doing now and where have you come from?
Yeah. So where I came from, I'll start there. I left an abusive relationship in January of 2017, and I was with that person. We have twins together. I was with them on and off for about 7 years. So most of my 20s, and before then as teens, that's really all I knew was just toxicity. And when I left, I embarked on a completely new journey, a new lifestyle, and I dedicated my life to growing. And I knew that leaving this toxic situation was going to be really hard. So I needed to heal out loud. So I really went into personal development, self-help, and healing from the inside out, and that's where I met you. And we became business partners, and I got my health in check, and I started to feel better. And it just has created a ripple effect from one thing to, creating a business and getting an LLC and becoming official, and then having clients. And now soon, hopefully this year, leaving my 9-to-5 job and pursuing this full time. Yeah.
That is amazing. So the first question really is like, what is a freedom lifestyle to you? Because I think we all talk about that. And what is really the like driving force that's making you pursue one?
Yeah. So for me, it's time and financial freedom. I think that we all have this desire to be in control of our life, and to do that, it's our time. And for me, working a 9-to-5 and giving my time away to somebody else is not, it does not coincide with my dreams or my future. So really building that and pursuing that. And I want to enjoy, the freedom to live a life that I can really enjoy. I can travel, I can heal, I can explore, I can learn, I can grow, and excessive abundance and overflow.
So juicy, excessive abundance. I love that. So good. So obviously horrific times in an abusive relationship, which essentially I see as like the catapult that has flown you into this arena. But what do you really put down as the pivotal factor of like you wanting to break out of the norm, like you wanting to break free of this 9-to-5, and like, now you having to rush off to get back off your lunch break? Like, what is your pivotal kind of like that core kind of feeling?
It's the awareness and understanding of my paradigm. It's my habits, my patterns, my behavior, everything that I know of that has kept me stuck. And it's seeing other people have it and understanding that if another human can do it, then so can I, if that desire is there, if that willingness is there. So the more I understood that, the more I pursued that change, even when it was uncomfortable, because none of this is comfortable. To change and grow and to have, be, and do anything, you have to go against what you've known, because what you've known and what you've done didn't get you there. So I think that's the foundational thing, is understanding that I have a paradigm of what's been comfortable for me in my experience, my human life, and that it's holding me back.
Totally. So do you think at the beginning, like, what really, obviously we started online and we all had this fantasy, this dream. What was it then compared to now that you were pursuing?
Well, I think it's the same. For me, it hasn't changed. It's health, wealth, and happiness. I want to be healthy. I want to be wealthy. I want to be happy. I want to be able to, use this one body that I have for this lifetime and do it big and be able to move and explore and shift and grow and not let that hinder me. Same with, you have to have resources to experience these things. So wealth definitely, comes into that. And of course you can have the body, you can have the money, but if you're not happy, then, what do you really have? So a accumulation of all of those really has been from the start. No matter what happens in between, the challenges and obstacles to get there, it's all about that journey and the experience.
So what do you think what are your challenges and obstacles? What would you say have been the biggest ones?
The paradigm, being stuck in the state, in a mindset of, oh, that person has it and I can't, or coming up with the excuses, or, I live here and they live here, or whatever it is in physical reality. The goal has been the same, and I have to really shift my attitude. I have to have that loving awareness of, hey, this is what's happening for me. And I have to be able to shift my thoughts, my beliefs, my emotions, and have all of it come into alignment with what I desire,
Yeah, that's
I have to believe it. I have to feel it. I have to know it. I have to do it, all of it.
And that comes so strongly. And the first chat that we ever had, and I was kind of hoping today, it was kind of mimicking the same, but you were sitting outside, and I just remember this passion from you. And from every step that you've gone through, there has always been like this deep knowing. Even if I know that you've been struggling, it's always come across. It's like, no, even if I don't believe it, I am gonna make myself believe it. And that's such a strong quality of yours, for sure. So do you think that during this time, during this journey, that your like kind of outlook on freedom has developed? Because I know mine certainly has gone from thinking I want that nice house and this, that, and the other, but actually it's like the time aspect has come for me and the health has come for me. So I don't know, how do you feel about that?
I love that you said that. Yeah, because it usually starts as like material things. It usually starts as a want, or, that want turns into a burning desire. I'd like to have this thing or that thing. And when you go through the journey and you get it, I had a quantum leap. I did experience a quantum leap in my relationship, going from an abusive partner to a healthy, stable partner in a year. I did it like that. So this journey to the wealth and the abundance has been a roller coaster ride, but I understand that it's the journey. And for me, it's been all about mindset. And like you said, like having that knowing, that deep down, where I've been, where I'm going, and everything in between.
So the last thing that I want to ask you now is, like, if there was something, so I always say, if I was 17 again, I'd be saying to myself, start an online business. So is there something that you wish you had started years ago, and how you've propelled yourself forward in the last few years? What do you think was the biggest attribute to the success that you've implemented to create where you are now?
This goes a little deep. It's transmuting energy. It's understanding that external forces are going to happen. The obstacles, the challenges, the things that get in your way. It's going to happen, but I don't let those things get me down. I don't let them hold me back. I don't let them throw me off course. And there was once a time where, I would be out, for days, for weeks, for months, because I was just stuck in this woe is me, and just victim mindset. And I'm understanding now, and I wish I had known this sooner, was to be able to transmute that energy. If something negative happens to me, or something outside of my control, I have the ability to tap in, tune in, and turn on, right, that inside of me, and turn it into something positive. I can move my body. I can transmute the energy physically, and when we work out, we feel better, and or talking with a friend, and just anything to move forward and not get pulled back.
I love it. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't don't have those steps going back, just make them like little falls to then pick up and go forward.
Yes.
Well, Sam, like, I'm so proud of like the journey, well, that we've been on, but you ultimately have just like, you were on fire, and I can't wait to see what what comes next for you. So obviously this is live on Facebook. Please drop like all your links to everything that you do for everybody, and then it'll be on YouTube, and we can share it out and get people funneling their way to all your goodies. But thank you so much for your time. I'm sorry that it was a bit of a mess up. It's always been this 4.5 years of like crazy time zones, but how amazing, like you said.
Yes.
It's like we've created a strong business together we've met a couple of times, but it's like we are distanced, and what a gift it is, right?
Yes.
So thank
absolutely.
you so much for your time. I honor you, and thank you.
Thank you for doing this. Love you.
Love you too. Have a good afternoon.
You too. Bye.
Bye, honey. Bye.